كيف حالكم? Welcome to Learn Arabic Online with Lubna Dumayan. Are you a flatterer, مادح, or a critic, ناقد? Apparently, being a critic is everybody's expertise. Don't you agree with me? So, start wondering if you have either a strong tendency toward criticism or praise. Define yourself. I invite you to evaluate yourself. Do you communicate your admiration or degradation implicitly or explicitly? A lot to discuss about such a topic. However, it would be out of the subject of today's lesson, since my intention is to analyze and define the grammatical attributes related to these attitudes, which are praise and criticism, interpreted in Arabic as al-madh, praise, wa, and al-dhamm, criticism, with two emphasized consonants, al-dhal and mim, al-dhamm. And this style of expression works with some specific verbs. niʿma. Have you ever heard about such a verb in Arabic? niʿma versus biʻsa. If you want to sound like a poet, شاعر, use them. If not, ignore them. It is called having a style of speech, if you ever care. If you like to, or if you prefer to speak without style, of course it's another style. The verb niʿma is all about positiveness, which suggests admiration, compliment, flattery, whilst biʻsa implies the opposite of goodness, the evil facet of someone or something, hell of it. It is intense indeed. As in the case of being happy and content with your destiny, you would joyfully say, niʿma al-masir. Let's ignore the last vowel of the last word. niʿma al-masir means blessed is such destiny. What a fortunate destiny. On the other hand, if you are to curse and damn it, you would utter the phrase biʻsa al-masir. biʻsa al-masir. Wretched is such fate. Wretched is such destiny. What a wonderful woman. So wonderful equals niʿma. niʿma al-mar'atu. Al-mar'a. niʿma al-mar'a. When a word ends with a circular ta, the tied up ta, the ta marbuta, just ignore it. And since that kind of word is always preceded by a fatha, so the fatha before the tied up ta, you just have to pronounce that consonant with its fatha. Al-mar'a. We don't need that circular ta. It looks like a zero anyway. We can ignore it. The way we ignore the sukun, the zero sign. So al-mar'a. نِعْمَ المرأة. What an awful man. So for awful, we use bi'r. bi'r الرجل or bi'r الرجل. Alright? You may criticize my feminism in consideration of the given examples and say angrily لبنى بئس الأمثلة. How awful these examples are. أمثلة, examples. But I'm pretty sure that women would say how pleasing these examples are. niʿma and the bi'r are intransitive verbs. They don't take objects. They need just a subject with fixed form. So bi'r is bi'r and niʿma is niʿma. They do not conjugate or inflect. They are frozen. They are indifferent to number and gender matching with their subjects. So they don't care about the subject. So we may say niʿma النساء. النساء is the plural of المرأة. Alright? So we kept the verb as is with a singular subject and its plural form. It didn't matter for the verb niʿma. bi'r الرجال. الرجال is the plural of الرجل. So we say bi'r الرجل and bi'r الرجال. Know that the constituents of sentences meant for praise or criticism are the verb plus the subject and the praised or criticized entity. That may be omitted if mentioned formerly or already known as the one talked about. These verbs encounter different forms of subject. The subject can be a definite noun, as with the previous examples. niʿma المرأة. bi'r الرجل. الرجل. So, and it is followed by the criticized or praised in the nominative case. So, let's check some examples. niʿma الأستاذ علي. So you have the verb niʿma and al-ustadu is the subject in the nominative case with the sign of an explicit damma. And aliyun is the praised. If you already know between you, the speaker and the addressee, if you already know that you are talking about Ali, you may say niʿma al-ustadu. Alright? So Ali is an outstanding teacher. Here, the sentences of the two languages, Arabic and English, are differently structured when compared. So the way to praise in English is different than Arabic. Here, I have used a strong adjective, outstanding, equals to niʿma, the verb niʿma in this sentence. Or you can construct another sentence differently. It's your choice. niʿma الخلق الوفاء. See here, again, like this example, the subject of niʿma is definite because they bear the definite article al. Alif, lam, al. niʿma الخلق. In the nominative case, الوفاء, the praised. In the nominative case. So integrity, al-wafa, integrity, is a great characteristic. Al-khuluq. Alright? biʻsa. It is used for criticism. biʻsa. Al-'adatu. Its subject is definite and in the nominative. Same as with the examples of niʿma. Same grammatical rules apply. التأخر عن الدرس is the criticized. So التأخر from the verb تأخر. التأخر is the verbal noun of تأخر, to be late, to class. التأخر عن الدرس. So the habit, العادة, the habit of being late to class is unacceptable. So I am criticizing this habit with an adjective in English, because we cannot translate word for word. Alright? So biʻsa العادة التأخر عن الدرس. So here the subject is a definite noun. The syntax with these verbs is flexible, since we are able to alternate between the two positions of the subject and the praised of the nominal sentence, where niʿma or biʻsa clause is the predicate and the praised or criticized is the subject. So here, this is the subject, عَلِيٌّ, and this verbal sentence is the predicate. That's why we can flip them. I can say عَلِيٌّ niʿma الأستاذ. So this is a nominal sentence actually, even if it seems that it starts with a verb. But since this is the subject is tricking you here. So even if the subject comes after the predicate, still this is considered as a nominal sentence. Alright? So عَلِيٌّ niʿma الأستاذ. الوفاء niʿma الخلق. التأخر عن الدرس, the subject of this nominal sentence. biʻsa العادة is the predicate. So tricky. So parsing is so important in Arabic, to know where is the subject and where is the predicate. biʻsa خلق الإنسان الكبر. So we have the verb biʻsa to express criticism plus its subject. We need the subject. خلق الإنسان. الإنسان is in the genitive. That's why we refer to this construction as the genitive construction, because the last term is in the genitive. So خلق الإنسان. خلق characteristic. خلق. الإنساني, human characteristic. So this characteristic belongs to human. So human's characteristic. الكبر is the criticized in the nominative case with the sign of damma, and it is definite. When it is definite, the word needs just a single vowel. Alright? But with proper nouns, we never know. There is no specific rule for it, because normally indefinite words need tanween, 2 vowels, but this is definite, but it's a proper noun. But some of them are diptotes that bear like 1 single vowel, like أحمد, أحمد, نعم الأستاذ أحمد, for example. I need to make a lesson about it. So biʻsa خلق الإنسان, this is a definite idafa construction, because the last term of this idafa, here we have 2 terms, the last term is in the is definite with the sign of the definite article al. So بئس خلق الإنسان الكبر. Al-kibr means arrogance. Arrogance is a nasty. So this is the way I am criticizing arrogance. Arrogance is a nasty human characteristic. Alright? The subject can be the relative pronouns men for human and the ma for non-human. For example, niʿma, ما صنعت. Here the praised is omitted, since I'm talking to you, whoever you are. So because صنعت, صنع is to accomplish, to do something, and it is conjugated in the perfect second person singular, أنت, you. So niʿma, ma is a relative pronoun for non-human, referring to whatever you have accomplished or whatever you have done as work, as job, or whatever. So niʿma ma صنعت means thumbs up for what you have accomplished, or good job for what you have accomplished. niʿma ma صنعت. biʻsa, biʻsa من, referring to human. Like من أنت, who are you? We don't say ما أنت, or we say ما هذا, what is this? Because I'm referring to an object. ما هذا, or من أنت. So بئس من تصاحب الكذاب. So here من is the subject of بئس. ما is the subject of niʿma. Alright? So تصاحب from the verb صاحب, صاحب, befriend with, conjugated in the imperfect second person singular, أنت. بئس من تصاحب الكذاب, the liar. الكذاب is the criticized in the nominative case with the sign of a single damma in its end. So بئس من تصاحب الكذاب means it is toxic or it is harmful. You need a strong adjective. To be friend with a liar. All right? It is toxic. So biʻsa and men or ma come right after, since they are considered as the subject of niʿma or biʻsa. All right? And here we don't have the praised one, it's omitted. And here the criticized is al-kadhabu. All right? niʿma. niʿma ma taqra'u. So ma is the subject, and kutubu al-falsafati, this is an idafa construction. Kutubu al-falsafati, philosophy books. Philosophy books. Kutubu al-falsafati is the praised. So niʿma, ma is the subject, ma taqra'u, this is the relative pronoun, and kutubu al-falsafati is the praised, and ma referring to non-human, the philosophy books. Here, what you read of philosophy books is impressive. So the subject can be an implied personal pronoun. Personal pronoun, you know, ana, anta, anti. Justified by an indefinite accusative of specification known as a tamyiz in Arabic. I don't know if there is a lesson about it. If not, I have to do one. At-tamyiz, in the accusative with tanween, with two fathas. So tamyiz is employed to label, identify, or specify something previously referred to in the sentence, which is, in this case, the implicit subject pronoun. Sounds like Chinese. Here, for example, niʿma sha'iran al-mutanabbi. Where is the subject? Subject is supposed to be in the nominative case, and sha'iran is in the accusative, and it is indefinite. There isn't even the definite article al, and we have tanween, we have two fathas. So the subject is implicit, it is implied. So a sha'ir is a masculine noun, singular masculine noun. So huwa, the poet, a sha'ir, huwa. So we have huwa here, an implicit huwa. Huwa means a sha'ir, as if I said niʿma ash-sha'iru sha'iran. Alright? So this is an emphasis. So niʿma ash-sha'iru sha'iran. Al-mutanabbi is the praised. So sha'iran is tamyiz. So tamyiz, as I said, is called accusative because it's always in the accusative. Accusative of specification. You are specifying. Here we are specifying the subject. So niʿma huwa, because sha'ir is masculine. Sha'iran al-mutanabbi. So we say niʿma sha'iran al-mutanabbi. Al-mutanabbi is a famous poet. Alright? So the praised. As a poet, al-mutanabbi is a great poet. See? Here I am stressing I am repeating the same word. As a poet, al-mutanabbi is a great poet. There is an emphasis. That's why we used tamyiz. Here another example. niʿma صفة الاحترام. صفة is a feminine singular noun. So here, this is the implicit subject as saying niʿma الصفة صفة. So to avoid that repetition, we just got rid of the subject. It's dead. So niʿma صفة الاحترام. الاحترام, respect. So respect and صفة is attribute. So respect is a valuable attribute, an important attribute. niʿma صفة الاحترام. niʿma صديقا. الكتاب, again, Tamizh. صديق هو. So we have, this is our subject, هو. Like الصديق صديقا. هو means الصديق. So niʿma الصديق صديقا. الكتاب. So الكتاب is the praised, the book. The book is a best friend. صديق, friend. So is a best friend. niʿma صفة سوء المعاملة. An إضافة construction. This is the praised. سوء المعاملة. Maltreatment. Maltreatment. سوء. المعاملة treatment. Maltreatment. صفة attribute. So maltreatment is an evil attribute. Oh, I have to write biʻsa, not niʿma. That's wrong. This is bad. biʻsa. biʻsa صفة سوء المعاملة. We criticize it. Sorry. All right. There is another word for praise beside al-madh. So al-madh means praise. استحسان. استحسان. استحسان is the verbal noun of istahsana, form 10, because it starts with ista. The verb starting with ista belong to the category of form 10. And for criticism, istiqbah. So hard. Istiqbah. الذم. الذم, it's easier. In your opinion, why did I write the same word 4 times? Maybe as a punishment? It is hard to read these words by their own without context. We need diacritics. Diacritics are the marks like fatha, kasra, sukun, dhamma that help us reading the words when they are by their own, when there is no context or no sentence. For example, if I mark the first word with fatha, fatha, sukun, I would read it as na'am. Na'am, and still I need a context. If you ask me a yes or no question, I would say na'am, yes. But na'am also means cattle, livestock. So I need a context. I need a specific question or something, a hint. Second one, ni'am. Ni'am, kasra, fatha, sukun. Ni'am is the plural of ni'ma. Ni'ma means blessing, boon. And this one, na'ama. Na'ama, form 1, verb. Na'ama. Na'ama means enjoy, take pleasure in. نعم. نعم form 2 verb because the middle radical is emphasized with the emphasis sign شدة. نعم. نعم means to smooth, to soften, tenderize, or make someone live in comfort and luxury. Let's stop here or the list will keep going on and I have to use stop sign. Till the next lesson. Lot to teach. Seneca said, you can tell the character of every man when you see how he gives and receives praise. And I say, praise more and criticize less, because there is a scarcity of positive energy. اتفقنا؟ طاب يومكم. إلى اللقاء.